Guys, John the Baptist here with another crazy card trick. Notice how I say another. You should refer to my works in the Synoptic Gospels. Well, here is a crazy card trick that you guys could do anytime, anywhere you have a deck of bicycle flying machine cards. Expect a thorough review and unboxing of these soon. So here we're going to use these cards, which actually don't have a bad design, TBH. And these cards can be shuffled and mixed by a participant who deals 10 cards onto your hand at your request. So here, the qualification being that you need to pick a spectator that is not retarded. So they deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards onto your hand. And you go, now we're ready to perform this miracle illusion. Sir, do me a favor and let's be a little bit more thorough here. You shuffle these cards so that we know that we're on the up and up, because in a moment I'm going to actually show you these cards, and I don't want you to think that I've prearranged the order, much like I've prearranged my work in the Gospel of Nazarenes. That's great. We're going to use the first 5 cards here to illustrate a little bit of a mind experiment. Sir, I want you to do me a favor and just think of one of these 5 cards quickly. You got one? Great job. You're such a fantastic individual. We're gonna take these cards, sir, and I want you to just keep thinking of that card. Don't forget it, because we're gonna try an experiment in mind transference. We have the other remaining cards here, and what's gonna happen is that we're gonna take your thought, your physical object, and take it from that packet and put it inside of this packet. And you notice, sir, my hand is empty, but I go to this packet, and now we have 4 cards. That's right. Is your card gone? Your card is gone, sir, much like fulfilling prophecies in the book of Isaiah. Your card is gone. And now in this packet, where we had 5 cards, we now have 6. We now have 6 cards, sir. What was the card you were thinking of, sir? The 3 of spades? That's phenomenal, because that just so happens to be the card that made its way across. Man, oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, almost want to do some stuff, right? Because of that trick, right? Want to do some stuff because of that trick. You want to just jump on top and just get it in there, right? All right. Oh, hello there, fellow pig cunts. Are you guys gay? Well, I'm not. I'm not gay. All right. So here I'm going to show you guys this trick, which you may recall as a variation of a previous trick that we have discussed in this channel. However, the cards across is one of my favorite plots because of its ease in understanding to the spectators. You could do the cards across plot in multiple languages, and people understand what's going on. So without further ado, here you only need 10 cards. So you have 10 cards thoroughly shuffled by a spectator. And you're going to make use of a little bit of a fat block turnover. So here you're going to spread the first 5 cards, just like this. And you're going to tell the spectator they're going to think of any one of these cards. However, in spreading these cards, what you do is you could either do a little bit of a pinky pull down or a buckle action here to get a break on top of the bottom card, above the bottom card. You see that? You're getting a break above the bottom card. So you could do that as you're spreading as well to show the packet of 10 to be a perfectly ungimmicked deck of cards. But you're going to spread the top 4 cards, obviously leaving the 5, alluding to the fact that the spectators are going to think of any one of these cards. And you're going to say this as you grab the block with your little fingertips and turn everything above the break over. So you're turning over 9 cards, but they think you're turning over 5 cards. So in action, the move should just look like you're showing the cards just like this and saying you're going to think of any one of these cards, sir. So you're going to spread the top 4 cards and tell them to think of any one of these 5 cards quickly, because you don't want them staring at the other cards, because in a moment you're going to switch these cards for the other packet, and it's going to be fairly obvious if you have them look at these cards for longer than 4 seconds. You're doing the princess card trick here. You're doing a variation of the princess card trick. So you definitely want them to just think of one of these cards. You go, great. Now, of course, you've reestablished a break so that when you do the exact same actions as before, you have now switched those 5 cards for the original cards that were underneath that packet. You see where I'm going here? So now what you're going to do is you're going to spread off the top 5 cards and show the spectators that, hey, they could have thought of any one of these 5 cards. Of course, their cards are down here, but they don't know that. So we're going to spread and show you could have thought of any one of these cards. Now what's going to happen now is you're going to square up this card right here, this last card, with the packet as you get a break as you're squaring up right below the 4th card, because this is going to allow you to pick up these 4 cards, which the spectator thinks are 5 cards, and put them down on the table. So now what's happened so far, according to the spectators' lack of intelligence, is that they have supposedly thought of any one of these 5 top face-up cards. However, what's really happened is that these cards are switched surreptitiously for the cards below them. They think you're putting these 5 cards on the table. Really, you're putting the top 4 cards, which are none of the cards that they could have possibly thought of. You see how far ahead this is? Oh boy, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're missing out on a lot of good shit. I don't want to do more of that, because then one of you who's inevitably in a gang is going to come and assault me. So this packet goes on the table, and now you're going to spread these 6 cards as 5. So that's just easily done by spreading the first one, then the next one, then the next one. You're ready for this move? Here's the move. Then the next one, and then you're just going to put those 2 cards as one in the back of the packet. So you've counted 5. There's no need to overprove it. There's no need to do one of these moves here to say, hey, look, sir, we have exactly 5 cards, only 5 cards, only 5 cards. There's no need to overprove it. You just spread 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put the last one on the bottom, and you've shown 6 cards as 5. So now you tell the spectator that you're going to play a little bit of religious figure here as you take their supposed thought from that packet and throw into this packet. So you spread and you show where you had 5 cards, now you have 6. And of course you show that this packet is now missing the card that they're thinking of, which of course they're going to name. And you go, oh, that's interesting, sir. You thought of the 7 of clubs, which happens to be the 1 card to jump from that packet to this packet. So that's a very easy thought of cards across. You get 2 kickers there. You get not only the kicker of the 1 card jumping, but it just so happens to be the card that the spectator thought of. This is a very easy method. Don't dismiss it just because you say, oh man, you know, it's too easy. Oh boy. So you guys enjoy that. You guys honestly enjoy that. Man. You know, I'm going to go figure out different ways to raise the dead.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.